Hi everybody, welcome to Gooey Plays. This is Godus, a game which I haven't played for a long time. I went off it, to be honest, and I was hoping there was going to be a major update. Well, that was my plan, was to start making episodes again when there was an update. There has been an update recently, but it isn't major. But I thought I'd make a video on it anyway, because a few of you guys have asked me to. So I thought I'd run through what's changed in the new update. I'm going to read the changelog for you. It's not really anything spectacular. It says, magical chests have appeared across the world, each telling an important and mystical part of the full story of Homeworld and its past. Search for all the chests to unlock the passages in your journal and reveal the incredible story. Usually when you first join the game after you've updated, on the lighthouse here, I don't know why I keep doing that. I keep touching the screen while I'm talking. And I've spoiled the lovely shape that bit of land has. But usually, above the lighthouse there, it'll say click here to see something. Or something, I don't know, something like that. I put a picture of it on my Facebook page. If you do follow or like my Facebook page, I'll leave a link to it in the description below. I post screenshots and stuff of my gameplay and that. So if you're interested and keeping up to date with me, you get more news on Facebook than you will do on YouTube, because obviously I just post videos there. But clicking on the lighthouse, obviously we know that takes you to Homeworld. Now, in the past, since the Homeworld update, which came out, what was it, about October time last year, 2014, there was no real incentive to go back to Homeworld because there was nothing there for you. Your resources weren't shared between worlds, so like I say, there was no incentive. I think what they've done here in this update is try to give you some incentive to go back. Although in my opinion it hasn't worked, because I've already been back. I've already tried to record this episode once. And unfortunately my computer crashed after I finished recording and I was saving it. So I'm doing it again anyway. It's a little bit stormy in Homeworld. I think that's... the gods are upset with me, although I am the only god, so perhaps not. But dotted around the world there are little chests. They look exactly the same as the other chests. There is one here. Other than they have got what looks like a gold handle and some sticks on the side. I'm not sure if the other chests have that, but I'm assuming they're going to differ slightly. I think that's my beacon of collecting belief there. But anyway, if you click on it, it unlocks a new message in your journal, and this is the journal. You can see that text in the middle there was deciphered. Other than that, it's usually this gobbledygook. Looks like Japanese or some East Asian language to me, doesn't it? It could be made up, I'm not sure. You can decipher them for gems. You can see at the side 5 gems to decipher it. I don't know why you do it. I've read the first and the third chapter, and it's nothing great. I don't really. I don't read a lot of books, and I'm not really interested in reading the story of Homeworld, to be honest. I'd much rather be sculpting stuff and finding stuff. But if that's something you like, then by all means, this might be something you're interested in. So I'm not going to read through this because it is pretty boring. Actually, I will. Let's read a little bit. Let's see how boring it is. Help 'em! The curious little creatures cried. They were drowning. Did they not want to be drowning? No. I am almost certain. Drowning is bad. Drowning is definitely bad. Maybe they should try not to be drowning. Makes no sense. And it's really small. It's very difficult to read. And I don't think you can make it any bigger either. Let's skip to chapter 3. This is the most thrilling chapter of all. Incredible! There's more of these creatures now. How are they doing it? Could it be something to do with the huts? Are they on about the Astari? That must be it. Otherwise, why would they build them? Every night they all hurry into their huts, and sometimes more come out and wait. Then more come out than went in. On these nights I can hear all manner of hoots, squeaks, whistles and crashes coming from the huts. But some mysterious foe skipped. Not bothered. Not interested. So that is the new update. We waited 6 months for that. Thank you very much. Let's go back to Wayworld and see what's going on. In the last video, in my failed recording, I actually uncovered a treasure temple. I'll show you where it is, that I was constructed in my previous episodes, but eventually after 6 months, or maybe through my neglect of not playing the game, it finished constructing. It's here, and I got from that 10 gems and quite a lot of stickers as well, but no cars to apply said stickers to because stormy weather overrides sunny weather, and I don't want to do that. We have yet to hit some milestones. We need to get 25 wheat fields for the Shrine of Harvest. Dig down looks useful as well. That's 40 ore fields. That allows you to double click. Say for example here we could double click and we could sculpt a hole in the ground to be able to collect that chest there, which is just a normal chest, by the way. The chests, as far as I know, don't appear in Wayworld, only Homeworld, because you need to go back to Homeworld, right? So that's what they've done. I think maybe if they just made sharing resources between worlds somehow, maybe not even all your resources, but a certain percentage, perhaps shipped over on an ark, or you know, some kind of resource boat could bring your resources over, just a small percentage. I think that'd be useful, because then you'd need to go back to Homeworld and harvest your resources there in order for them to be shipped over. I know, I should be a dev, right? Get in touch with 22 Cans for me. Tell them Gooey plays in HD, make awesome videos on YouTube, and he's like the best in the world at playing this game. You should totally hire him, pay him loads of money, and let him come up with ideas for the game for you. So yeah, do that. Yeah, so that treasure temple I uncovered. I've got all this land here that I need to sculpt, flatten, build buildings on. Wheat famine is still a problem. We've got some verdant land, I believe it is here, which we are going to be able to build some more wheat fields on, hopefully. A couple of tips a few people left in the comments was to build small wheat fields. Obviously, the drawbacks of that is, well, I'm assuming you're probably not going to be able to harvest as much wheat at once, because although bigger fields take up more room, they produce more wheat, and you can pack them together more tightly, theoretically. The small fields, there's a lot of room between them, so although you can squeeze quite a lot in, I don't think overall you'll get as much wheat. But you can force them to build small wheat fields by, small increments, putting a tree in the way and stuff. You can force them. You can force the plots to be small. That way, also, like I said, I'll hit the milestone and I'll be able to plant a Shrine of Harvest in the middle of those, which harvests wheat automatically, similar to the Beacon of Collection, or the Shrine of Collection. Similar to that. Apparently, the Shrine of Harvest harvests small wheat fields instantly, but it takes a little while to do big fields. So, like we did in one of my previous videos, when we water use the Rain of Purity on the fields to grow wheat, it's instantly collected from the small field. So you can just keep your finger on with the rain, and basically, theoretically, produce as much wheat as you want to, as long as you've got enough belief to use the Rain of Purity. Got a big house there. I don't know what that little valley's for. I don't recall sculpting that. Oh yeah, of course it's mine. Look at the beautiful steps. Definitely intentionally did that. So yeah, we've got this crater here, which is, I've forgotten because it's been such a long time since I played this game. I'm sorry guys. I am going to get back into it. I really am waiting for a new update to bring some, some bigger content. I know the devs are working on combat. I mean, I think that was something that was promised to us a long time ago. So combat with the Astari people, maybe. Also, we've been promised new tribes. I think in the release notes for Wayworld, we was promised 2 new tribes, which we've yet to see materialise. Also, wildlife as well. I think we was promised sheep and stuff. We haven't seen that yet. And I'm pretty confident, I actually said this in my previous video that I deleted, that we were promised the ability to sculpt rivers, or at least floodplains, and be able to flood the land to create fertile land. I think it's verdant land, but I'm going to call it fertile land, so then you know what I mean. I think I just ruined my lovely steps there. Yeah, I think we were told you could flood the land to make fertile land, so then you could build wheat fields on it. But I mean, unless I'm missing something, and if I am, please comment below. I can't see any rivers in this game, and I'm not sure that you can do that. Anyway, I think I've covered everything I wanted to cover. Mainly was just the very small update, but I'm gonna have a little play, and if I do anything special, I'll bring it to you guys in a video. And like I said, waiting for the next update. So if you've got any news on what's coming, leave them in the comments, or any features you think should be added in the game. Thank you for watching the video anyway. I will see you in the next episode of Gooey Plays Godus Superb Series 17. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye.